Major David Chen's hands are shaking. He's sitting in his home office. Headphones on. A flash drive sits in his laptop. Captain Martinez final transmission, classified. He's been staring at the play button for 10 minutes. He knows what he's supposed to hear. He's heard it 1,000 times. The broadcast version. The one they play at memorials. Phoenix's calm goodbye. But General Blackwood visited him yesterday. Dying of cancer. She said, the real recording was sealed. By me. For 20 years. You should hear it before I'm gone. You should know what she really did for you. Chen presses play. Static. Then Phoenix's voice. But it's not calm. It's not the goodbye everyone knows. It's something else. Something that makes Chen realize he's been living with a lie for 20 years. And the truth is so much harder to live with than the lie ever was. March 19, 2003. Baghdad. The sky was full of smoke. Captain Rebecca Martinez, callsign Phoenix, was 29 years old. She'd been flying combat missions for 6 days straight. Air superiority. Taking out enemy positions. She was good. One of the best F-16 pilots in the squadron. That morning she told Chen she had a bad feeling. He was her wingman. Captain David Chen, 26 years old, flying his first combat deployment. She said, stay close today. Something feels off. He promised he would. The mission was simple. Provide air support for ground forces pushing into Baghdad. Phoenix took lead. Chen flew her wing. They'd done this 100 times in training. But this wasn't training. At 09:30, Phoenix's F-16 took a surface-to-air missile hit. Direct strike to the left engine. Chen saw it happen. 1 second she was there. The next her aircraft was trailing fire and spinning. Her voice crackled over the radio. Phoenix to base. I'm hit. I'm hit. Losing altitude. Ejecting. Ejecting. Chen circled above as her ejection seat fired. The parachute deployed. She landed hard in the middle of enemy territory. Residential area. Buildings on all sides. Iraqi forces everywhere. The most dangerous place a pilot could go down. Chen radioed base. Phoenix is down. Grid coordinates 632478. Need immediate rescue. The response was fast. Rescue is inbound. ETA 15 minutes. Keep eyes on her position. Phoenix's voice came back on the radio. Shaky. Breathing hard. Chen. I'm okay. Broke my leg in the landing. Can't move fast. There's militia coming. I can hear them. Chen's voice was steady. Hang tight, Phoenix. Rescue's coming. 15 minutes. I'm not leaving you. She laughed. It was a painful laugh. You better not. Who else is going to tell embarrassing stories about me at the debrief? That was the last real conversation anyone had with Captain Rebecca Martinez. Because what happened next became a national story. A legend. The version everyone knows. According to the official report, Phoenix's final transmission came at 09:45. 15 minutes before rescue arrived. Her voice came over the radio. Calm. Clear. Strong. This is Phoenix. If anyone can hear me, tell my family I love them. Tell them I died doing what I loved. Serving my country. Flying. Tell Chen he was the best wingman I could ask for. Phoenix out. The transmission was played on every news channel. At her memorial service. At Air Force Academy graduations. It became the gold standard for bravery. Calm in the face of death. A warrior's goodbye. There's a statue of her at Nellis Air Force Base. Her words engraved at the bottom. Chen heard that transmission 1,000 times. And every time he felt proud. Proud to have known her. Proud to have been her wingman. But it was a lie. 20 years later, sitting in his office, Chen listens to the real recording. The one that was never broadcast. And it starts the same. Phoenix's voice. Chen. Chen, can you hear me? I hear you, Phoenix. Hang on. Rescue is 10 minutes out. Then her voice changes. No longer shaky. Focused. Military. Chen, listen. They're surrounding my position. I count at least 20 militia. They have RPGs. If rescue comes in, they'll shoot them down. The Hellos won't make it. Chen's voice on the recording, 20 years younger, still believing everything would be okay. Phoenix, just stay hidden. We'll suppressive fire before they come in. Her response is immediate. There's no time. And there's too many. Chen, I need you to do something for me. Anything. I need you to tell my family I love them. Can you do that? You'll tell them yourself in 20 minutes. There's a pause. Then Phoenix speaks again. Her voice is calm now. Decided. No. I won't. Because I'm going to draw them away from the landing zone. I'm going to make noise. Get them to focus on me. Give rescue a clean approach. Chen's voice rises. Phoenix, no. Do not move. That's an order. She laughs. That same painful laugh. You're not my commanding officer, Chen. And you're a terrible liar. You know this is the only way. The recording goes quiet for 10 seconds. Then Phoenix's voice. Tell my mom I'm sorry I didn't call more. Tell my dad I finally beat his flight record. And tell Chen. She stops. Takes a breath. Tell Chen it's not his fault. None of this is his fault. He's going to blame himself. Don't let him. He was the best wingman I could ask for. Then she moves. The recording picks up gunfire. Distant at first. Then closer. Phoenix is yelling. Drawing attention. Over here. I'm over here. More gunfire. Chen's voice is screaming over the radio. Phoenix. Phoenix, get down. Stop moving. The rescue pilot's voice cuts in. Rescue 1 to Phoenix. We're 2 minutes out. Stay in position. Phoenix's voice, breathless in pain. Negative. They're coming to you. I'm pulling them east. Land at my original position. It's clear now. Phoenix, if you move east, you're moving toward their stronghold. You'll be surrounded. Her response is quiet. Certain. I know. More gunfire. Louder now. Sustained. Chen's voice breaks. Rebecca, please don't do this. It's the only time he's ever used her real name on a mission. She hears it. Her voice softens. I have to, David. You know I have to. Take care of them. Take care of my family. Tell them I love them. Tell them I. The transmission cuts to static. Then nothing. Rescue landed 2 minutes later. They found her ejection seat. Her helmet. Blood. But no body. The militia had taken her. Or she'd crawled away and died somewhere they never found. The official report said she died from wounds sustained in the crash. Captured and killed by enemy forces. A hero's death. Except that's not what happened. Chen sits in his office, tears streaming down his face, listening to the rest of the recording. The part that was never released. After Phoenix's transmission cuts out, there's 30 seconds of silence. Then the rescue pilot's voice. Rescue 1 on the ground. We're at Phoenix's last known position. No contact. Searching. Then, faintly, in the background of the recording, another transmission. A different frequency. Iraqi militia radio. Intercepted and recorded by U.S. intelligence. Translated later. A militia commander speaking. We have the American pilot. Female. She is wounded. Severe. She will not last. But she fought. She took 6 of our men before we stopped her. She died shooting. A warrior. The recording ends. Chen sits there. The house is silent. His wife is at work. His kids at school. He's alone with the truth. Phoenix didn't die in the crash. She didn't die captured and helpless. She died exactly how she chose. Fighting. Drawing fire. Making sure the rescue team, making sure he got out alive. She traded her life for theirs. For his. The official story was easier. Phoenix the hero. Come. Collected. Saying goodbye. That story didn't break anyone. Didn't make them question. Didn't make them live with the weight of knowing someone died specifically to save you. General Blackwood made the call. Sealed the recording. Created the broadcast version. Gave the country a clean hero. Gave Phoenix's family a peaceful ending. Gave Chen a version he could live with. For 20 years. But now he knows. And he can't unknow it. Chen pulls off the headphones. He's 51 years old now. Retired. Teaches at the Air Force Academy. He's told Phoenix's story to hundreds of cadets. The official story. The lie. He looks at the flash drive. General Blackwood gave it to him because she's dying. Because someone should know the truth. But what is he supposed to do with it? He thinks about Phoenix's mother. Still alive. 78 years old. She has the folded flag from the memorial service. She has the official story. Her daughter died a hero. Come. At peace. Loved ones on her mind. If Chen tells her the truth, that Rebecca died in agony, surrounded, fighting to her last breath to save a rescue team, does that help? Does that honor her? Or does it just transfer the pain? He thinks about the cadets. The pilots he trains. They need heroes. They need to believe that if they go down, they can face death with calm and grace. That's what the official story gave them. What does the real story give them? The knowledge that sometimes heroism is ugly. Painful. A choice made in blood and terror. Not a calm goodbye but a deliberate sacrifice. Is that better? Is that worse? Chen drives to Nellis Air Force Base. It's late afternoon. The memorial wall is empty. He stands in front of Phoenix's name. Captain Rebecca Martinez. March 19, 2003. There's a small engraving beneath it. Tell my family I love them. Tell them I died doing what I loved. The words everyone knows. The lie that became legend. He puts his hand on the cold stone. I'm sorry, he whispers. I'm sorry I didn't know. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. But that's not true either. She did save him. That was the point. She chose it. He closes his eyes. Remembers her voice from the real recording. Tell Chen it's not his fault. But it feels like his fault. She was his pilot. His lead. His friend. And she died so he could live. How do you carry that? How do you honor that? A voice behind him. Major Chen? He turns. A young captain. Female. 27, maybe 28. I'm Captain Lisa Moreno. I'm in your class at the academy. I just wanted to say, Phoenix's story, what you told us, about staying calm under pressure, about facing death with grace, is why I became a pilot. It's why a lot of us did. She looks at the memorial. She's a hero. Chen looks at this young woman. This pilot who might someday face the same choice Phoenix did. Should he tell her the truth? That Phoenix wasn't calm. That she was terrified and in pain and chose to die anyway. That heroism isn't peaceful. It's a decision made in the worst possible moment to save people you'll never see again. He opens his mouth, then closes it. Yes, he finally says. She was. Captain Moreno salutes the wall, then walks away. Chen stays. The sun is setting. The wall turns gold in the light. He pulls out his phone. Finds Phoenix's mother's number. He's called her every year on this day for 20 years. Always tells her the same thing. Your daughter was brave. Your daughter was a hero. Your daughter died well. This year he types a text instead. Mrs. Martinez. I have something to tell you about Rebecca. Something I learned recently. Can we talk? He stares at the message. His thumb hovers over send. Then he deletes it. Not because the truth doesn't matter, but because some truths are too heavy to share. Some lies protect the living more than the truth ever could. Phoenix made her choice 20 years ago. She chose to die so others could live. General Blackwood made her choice too. She chose to let Phoenix be remembered as calm and collected. To spare her family the image of their daughter dying in gunfire and pain. Chen makes his choice now. He'll carry the truth. He'll carry the weight. But he won't pass it on. Not to Phoenix's mother. Not to his cadets. Not to anyone who doesn't need to know. He looks at the memorial one more time. You saved me, Rebecca. And I'll make sure your story, the one that helps people, the one that inspires them, stays alive. The real story stays with me. Where it belongs. He salutes, then turns and walks away. Behind him, the sun sets on the memorial wall. Captain Rebecca Martinez's name glows in the fading light. Hero. Legend. A lie. And the truth.